we sent a lot of equipment to India, and even here we have lost. But apart from that, I want to recognize some of the community leaders who didn't get a chance to speak today. And first of all, Babu Rao Samalaji, Babu Raoji, you are there. There is a weaving committee, he is the founder of weaving committee.
Babu Rao.
weaving को क्या बोलते हैं? बुनकर समाज मैंने खोज के निकाला है और उसके ये फाउंडिंग प्रेसिडेंट है बाबूलाल जी. थैंक यू. उनके पांच प्रेसिडेंट भी यहाँ पर आए हैं. उनका नाम है श्रीनिवास टाटीमाला मुल्ला जी. वहीं खड़े हो जाइए. ओके. was here maybe somewhere else. These two leaders, and Prakash too. And Prakash ji, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
The current president?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Thank you.
That's fine. Now I want to recognize Pratap Singh ji, founder of Gujar Committee Organization. He's you know Gujar Committee in India. प्रताप सिंह इस गुजर कमेटी के हेड हैं. विनय रंजन जी इधर कहीं होंगे पीछे. विनय रंजन सिंह राणा के प्रेसिडेंट हैं राजपूत एसोसिएशन ऑफ नॉर्थ अमेरिका. यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग माय हिंदी सेनेटर? यू अंडरस्टैंड मी दैट हिंदी? And now we have Pooja Khanna ji. She already spoke. Everybody heard that. She's running election. Try to help her. अरुण सरीन जी, सबसे बड़ी टैक्स की फर्म यही है और अरुण सरीन एंड एसोसिएट्स के ओनर एंड बहुत बड़ी फर्म है. इनकी कितनी कंपनी बाई कर ली है टैक्स में. और आई वांट टू रिकॉग्नाइज धनंजय जी और सचिन जी फ्रॉम एम्बेसी ऑफ इंडिया. अतुल कुमार जी फ्रॉम स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. Ed Walter ji, Ed Walter was here, he left, looks like he was saying he had to leave. शशि अग्रवाल जी हमारे NCAIA के इंस्टीट्यूटिव वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है. खड़े हो जाए शशि जी, एक फोटो ले लो उनका. अंजू प्रीत जी, अंजू प्रीत इज जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑफ NCAIA currently. And we have Baljeet Singh Virk, founder of American Sikhs Association. इस वर्जीनिया के सिखों के मालिक ये हैं बलजीत सिंह विर्क. And we have मुकुंद लगासे जी, sitting here, very senior leader of Indian community. Okay. And we have Baljeet को तो हो गया. रेजिना जी पॉलिटिकल फोरम के से आए हैं. उनके हस्बैंड भी यहाँ थे. पॉलिटिकल फोरम से ज़्यादा लोग नहीं आए हैं. एंड बंगाली एसोसिएशन के फॉर्मर प्रेसिडेंट रुचि घोष जी. And Nanjil Peter and Surender Guptaswamy from Fetna. These two are past president of Fetna. Nothing I learned. Now okay, Shashi Chopra ji of GSF, she is doing a program on 29th, I believe. So please join her program. She did a lot of fundraising for, helping Indians in India. Now, Now I'd like to make some announcement today, which is a promise from our organization to Supriya ji. It is in our last meeting with her, she had emphasized how communities should work together to form a safety net for the vulnerable diaspora member, especially the women, in view of this NCAIA proposed to start pro bono. In other words, you can say free of charge legal advice to Indian diaspora, especially for women
No idea.
whose cases are brought to notice in embassy or any other community organization. NCAIA will take over, and with the help of embassy and the attorney's firm, we will arrange virtual counseling sessions in regard of volunteer attorney. We have a young diaspora lawyer here. Okay, so we have an attorney here. Aditya, come here. Okay, Aditya is here, and he is willing to help to Indian community, especially women, displaced women. And we're going to provide free service. And I know Aditya and his family, his father and mother from 20 years ago. So his father and me were very good friends. Now they moved. He came back to DC. He graduated, he did a master, and now he's working with a big attorney firm. Now I request Aditya to say a few words. Oh, somebody just gave me the name, Surenderji. Okay, thank you. Dr. Surenderji.
Thank you. I want to thank three people in particular. Mr. Singh, who I'm sure all of you know, but what you don't know is that he's mentored a lot of people like me since we were 16 years old in the Northern Virginia community. He's been like a second father, and he was also my boss in a former life. I want to thank his wife, the lovely Mrs. Singh, who let me spend many nights in her home and fed me so that I could be this full as you see today. And the third person I'd like to thank is Anshul Sharma, who we know that the ambassador position is the sexy position everybody wants, but people like Anshul Sharma empower people like me to do good work in the Indian American community, and without the help of everyone at the embassy, we would not be able to do this. So, Ambassador Ragunathan, I don't have a physical gift to give you, but I have an intellectual gift to give you. We both studied history, so I know you're a lover of history. If you get the chance, please go visit the National Archives Museum in the mall. It houses the Magna Carta, the United States Constitution, and the Declaration of Independence. But what is most important in front of that building, you'll see a large knight with a huge shield. And on that shield is inscripted, "Those who forget their history are condemned to repeat it." So since you're a studied history, I'm glad that you'll be the one coming in as a deputy ambassador. I also want to say thank you to the community at large. It's because of the work that you do, we fight so that our children can gain admission into schools like TJ, William & Mary, and UVA on the same basis as people of other races. It's because of you, thank you. It's because of you that we're forcing our representatives to make sure that the US diplomats are opening up times and opening up interview slots at their embassies in India and consulates so that we can see our loved family members. So thank you to the community. With that being said, I wanted to say, I know most of you think of lawyers as a call that you never want to receive. But the truth is, the law is a lot like a force. You cannot see the law, you cannot touch the law, you cannot smell the law, but the law controls everything that you do, from the speed of your car to how much taxes you pay. So, that being said, I'm happy to partner with the embassy to use the law as a superhero to push it in a way that we can help the women of India And certainly Indian women who come here and find themselves in distressed situations without a help to go to. And it's a new pro bono initiative that I'm starting with the help of Mr. Anshul Sharma. And hopefully in the future, with you being here, Ambassador Ragunathan, it's something that you can help me create and grow across the nation so that we can help in consulates around the country. Because trust me, there's an army of thousands of young Indian American intelligent attorneys that don't know how they can help their community because it's just not presented to them. And that is something that we will be doing in the future. Thank you.
Just I want to make an announcement. After this, our Ambassador is going to speak, and after that, she will stand here. You can come from this way in the line one by one, get your picture done, and go get the food. That's the last thing. So instead of going here and there, taking selfies, stay here, and both husband and wife can stay. And then at the end, Senator Big Black wanted me and him and Ambassador to take a good picture. Right? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, I know we're very hungry and it's past the American Standard Time, dinner time, but we have just a few more speeches left. Promise, just one. We've seen the presidents, chairmen, the past presidents, and co-coordinators. Who wants to see the coordinator of this event? Who wants to see the coordinator of this event? देखो, अगर कोऑर्डिनेटर का हाथ ऊपर से सही सलामत सबको आशीर्वाद नहीं देते हैं, event is a failure. And today the event is very successful. So I must say, thank you, Mr. Rajaram Srinivasan, who's the past president of Tamil Association and the coordinator of this particular program. He will now introduce Her Honorable Princess Ambassador.
Thank you. Thank you, Nilimaji. Vanakkam, namaskar, and good evening, everyone. My name is Rajaram Srinivasan, coordinator for this event on behalf of NCAIA. I sincerely thank NCAIA and all supporting organizations for this great opportunity. I also served as the past president of Tamil Association and Federation of Tamil Association of North America. I take this opportunity to welcome you all and thank you for being here at this great event. It is my great pleasure and honor to introduce our Deputy Chief of Mission, Honorable Ambassador Sripriya Ragunathan. Ambassador Sripriya Ragunathan is a career diplomat who began her career in the Indian Foreign Service in 1994, immediately after obtaining her master's degree in history from Delhi University. Prior to her arrival in Washington, Ambassador Ragunathan served for 4 years from August 2018 to 2022 as Ambassador to India to the Republic of Korea. In earlier overseas assignments, she served in Myanmar, Turkey, and Hong Kong. During her extensive experience in headquarters, she has served in various capacities in the Ministry of External Affairs as well as in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. She has headed the Bangladesh and Myanmar division, the SAARC division, and the policy planning division of the ministry. She has served as director in the Disarmament, International Security Affairs division, and as undersecretary in the administration and Europe West divisions. In the course of her secondment to Department of Commerce, she served in the export promotion, agricultural products, and the trade policy divisions. Ambassador Ragunathan speaks Tamil, Hindi, English, and little Turkish. She is deeply interested in issues relating to women's leadership and empowerment. Again, she is deeply interested in issues relating to women's leadership and empowerment. Give a big round of applause for our ambassador for taking such a courage to do this for our community here, and tries to make time for activities related to these issues. Her other interests include reading, hiking, travel, yoga, and music. Ambassador Ragunathan is married to Mr. Mukund Santanam, a financial service professional. They have one daughter. They also have a daughter. Without any further ado, on behalf of everyone here, I kindly request our Honorable Ambassador to address at the event. Thank you. Nandri.
Beautiful introduction.
Really good.
Thank you. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Senator Richard Black, Chairman of the National Council of Asian Indian Associations, Sunil Singh Ji, Dada Shambhu Ban Parekh, NCAIA President Mrs. Nena Desai, Senior leaders Mr. Gopinath Durga Naidu, Mr. Satyam Anne, Mr. Satish Vimana, Mrs. Sashi Agarwal, Mrs. Anju Preet, Mr. Kripa Shankar Singh, Senior American Hindu Coalition Leader Mr. Anup Srivastav and Ms. Pooja Khanna, Tamil Changam President Mrs. Hema Priya, Active Tamil Changam Leader Mr. Rajaram Srinivasan, Leader of the Sikh Diaspora Mr. Gulsharan Singh, Prominent Diaspora Leader Mr. Elisha Pulivarti, Past Presidents Mr. Peter, Mr. Sundar Kuppaswamy, President of the University of North America Jill Martin, Representative from the Maryland Governor's Office Mrs. Christina, Young Diaspora Lawyer Mr. Aditya Patel, Mr. Atul Kumar, the SBI representative in Washington DC, my senior colleagues from the embassy, Anshul Kumar and Dr. Tiwari, and all the rest of you here today. Thank you so much for giving me this very warm and cordial welcome. I feel like I should be singing the song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Because I can really feel the love tonight. Thank you all so much. I and my husband Mukund have been very privileged in the manner in which we have been received and welcomed in this beautiful country. This is our first outing in the United States of America, but I have been privileged to have had a kind of a glimpse of the relationship in the 2 months that I've spent over here. We've already welcomed, I think I'm counting correctly, but I think 5 ministers from India who have had their engagements with their counterparts in the US. I've also had any number of senior officials who have visited, and we aren't done. I think in the next 2 to 3 weeks we are getting 4 more important visitors from India. So I think that says something about the depth and the intensity of this relationship. I think, friends, if there is one aspect of our relationship that is absolutely reassuring, heartwarming and critical, that is the strength and the connections of the Indian diaspora, not only with the Indian embassy but with the Indian nation. And I see that so strongly in each and every community, each and every part of India which is represented here today. I never tire of saying that the unique strength of India is really its diversity, and that is so beautifully represented in this room. And I'm so happy to see that you have maintained your connections with the embassy as well. I've been hearing from my colleagues at the embassy, especially Anshul, who has been, I think, connecting very closely with all of you, not only in this area but across the country. I've also been hearing from my colleagues, the consul generals of India in various parts of the country, how much of a strength we derive from the intimacy and and the support that we get from the community. I've already had a couple of opportunities to interact with some of you at the embassy and at some of the events that I've been part of. And I'm really very touched to see that some of the ideas that we discussed. First and foremost, how can we enable those of us who are in distress, those of the Indian diaspora that is in distress, the vulnerable of us, and I think we would all agree that oftentimes the women tend to be the most vulnerable of our community. How can we make it possible for them to find the networks, find the resources, find the knowledge that they need to survive and thrive in this beautiful country? And I'm so glad to see that we've been able to make some headway, and thank you so much to our young lawyer friends who are very generously contributing their knowledge and their time, most importantly their time, to reinforce the strength of our vulnerable sections. And I think you mentioned, Mr. Patel, that you are not one. There are thousands of such Indian diaspora members who are ready to come forward. And I would welcome each and every one of those thousands, because we need you and we need more and more of you. I have listened very, very carefully to the ideas and to the suggestions that some of you have put forward over here, and I promise you that our team will work closely with you to see how we can deepen the connections through the diaspora and beyond with the people of the United States of America. This is our strength, and this is what we will seek to reinforce. I would also like to take this opportunity to mention that while the women are important, I forgot that our speakers is also here, Sachi. So I didn't notice you there, Sachi. Sorry about that. While the strengthening of women is important, I think the building of awareness amongst the men is equally important about the need to educate, the need to make the success of women possible. And here I must acknowledge the very ready support and the encouragement that my own husband has given me in this journey that I've had so far. I think we sometimes do not adequately highlight the role that the men in our lives have played in making it possible for us to succeed. I think my father has been a huge inspiration for me, and my husband has been a big strength. And I think my daughter has been an even bigger strength. So I think the men and the women have to come together at all times for the community to thrive, for the nation to thrive, and for the India-US partnership to thrive. So with that, I will not, it's always very difficult to be the last speaker before dinner or lunch is served, and I'm really sorry to be standing between you and the very, very aromatic food that I can smell. But thank you all so much for making us feel so welcome, and I look forward to meeting all of you and engaging with all of you to deepen and strengthen this beautiful partnership. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
I think the chairman wants everyone table by table to have a photograph taken with her honorable over here. Yes, over here, and then yes, darling, yes. And then after tables are finished, we will beautifully with touches every corner of our hearts. So tonight was no different. Thanks a million. Ladies and gentlemen, to address you next is our beautiful lady by the name of Mrs. Pooja Khanna. And she is from the American Hindu Coalition. Is she here?
Namaste, good evening everyone. It's such an honor to be here. Thank you Sunilji for this opportunity. Thank you AHC for having me here tonight. Such a pleasure. Happy Diwali to each and every one of you. I think we are all excited and we'll be celebrating it all big. I'm very excited to share with you all that I'm running for County Supervisor in Loudon for District Supervisor, and it's a very, very important role. I think Indians are everywhere. We are doctors, engineers, business people, but for elected office we have very few of us. So I definitely want to pave this path for our future generations and for our community to see that this is something that is achievable. If I can get this far and do this, all of us can do this. So let's stand stronger together. And we are not just here as immigrants, we are here to make an impression and our mark in this country. Let's stay stronger together. Give me your support, give me your blessings, give me your wishes, because that's what's going to get me through the finish line. And that's how I'm going to win this race, and I need it all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much. Luck to you. And we will still continue with the American Hindu Coalition. And this time the speech to be delivered here is by another favorite gentleman of mine, Dr. Alok Srivastava. Dr. Sam?
Okay, Honorable Ambassador Anupriya Ragunathan, another distinct guest. I am associated mostly for my community services with the faith-based organization in the metro area. Truly, I am not here just because you are representing India over here and I was born there, I got my education in IT and I am a successful professionally over here, but because you are from a country, you are representing that is the future of the world, and a very close ally of US going to be in future, World is looking towards India in leadership in many areas, and our relationship with India goes long back. Many of our young generation here or even in India, they don't know the US support in the beginning, and India is for grain, for food is independent, but there was a lot of collaboration between USA at that time. The Green Revolution of India, and you heard about the Nobel Prizes nowadays, but Dr. Norman Borlaug, who got the Nobel Prize for the wheat and all that, he did all that research work in India. Same way for the milk revolution and many other areas, our friendship goes back to India since the independence, and many of you may not know that US also offered a permanent membership of the Security Council of India. They also offered to build a highway, something that not worked out. But we're looking forward very close collaboration in the future, and Indian community over here at Diaspora will work hard to put that bridge, to bring together. So our best wishes to you, and you had a long career with the Foreign Service. So we are hoping that you will take advantage of your US stay and strengthen the relationship. Many DCMs came back as the ambassadors, even the current ambassador. So we are looking forward that one day you may come back as the ambassador too over here. So all our best wishes, and thank you very much.
Excellent, very nice, very nice. Yes, I remember when Ambassador Sandhu first came as a DCM, I said, welcome. And when he was leaving, I said goodbye, and he turned around and he said, not for too long. And when he came back as the ambassador, I was the master of ceremony for NCAIA, and he came up on stage and he said, didn't I promise you? Not for too long. So there we go, with women empowerment, you'll be back, I know. All right, the next set of remarks is going to be from a woman again, Mrs. Himapriya Panavel, and she is the current president of Tamil Sangam. Are you here? Hi, beautiful. Come on down. Thank you. Good evening, all. Sorry.
You say since we are delaying, I'm a couple of minutes delay. It's okay. Thank you, Rajana. Thank you all. Good evening, all. Thank you for NCAIA hosting this event, bringing all Indian communities together in this evening. As a Tamil Sangam, we always support the collaborative events. Washington Tamil Sangam actively working in DMV area more than 45 years. We always organizing cultural events and create awareness and interest in the Tamil language and culture to the younger generations. And I would like to highlight that one of the key activities we closely work, especially in the COVID area, COVID time frame, emergency team, we closely work with the embassy to all the family emergency situations. So today, on behalf of Tamil community, we welcome Honorable Ambassador Mr. Raghunathan. I would like to mention that Washington Tamil Sangam always support and stand with you for all your mission and activities. Thank you. On behalf of Washington Tamil Sangam, I would like to give a small gift to you.
Thank you very much, my dear. Your speech was absolutely beautiful. Wow, Princess Ambassador will walk home today with lots and lots of gifts. Okay, let's give him a big round of applause as she puts her shawl around her. Thank you so much. She looks beautiful. Wow, sir looks nice too. Very, very nice. Beautiful.
Ageless wisdom.
Ageless wisdom. Lovely. Thank you so much. And now to the podium we shall invite Mr. Gurucharan Singh, who is the current president of Sikh of USA. Sir, am I right in pronouncing your name? Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I, on behalf of Sikhs of USA, welcome Ambassador Anupriya Ragunathan. I know you've been to so many countries, similar as we discussed. We had so many languages together, and you were talking about women empowerment. I would like to say that while in the World Bank, I've been talking on women equality. And women equality is not now. I'm always advocating. Guru Nanak, the Sikhs, has set about women to be equal 500 years back. I wish you a welcome here, and I wish you a very good tenure. As somebody saying, whoever came here at DCM, they became ambassador later. So we are welcoming, we hope to welcome you soon as an ambassador. I would like to, some of my colleagues was talking about IIT. I just want to say, because the Indian diaspora is here, just a couple of days back, CNN said that we are importing, Senator, you are here, I want to just add. They said we are importing wine from Scotland, we are importing whiskey from Norway, but we are importing brain from India. And India brain is from IIT. So if you look at it, Ambassador husband is from IIT. I'm very happy to know this. And pleasure talking to you, and it was very good. Thank you and very welcome, and I wish once again a happy tenure in this country.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. Spoke very well. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we shall invite a gentleman onto the microphone who is very, very familiar with every one of you. He's actually the Vice Chairman of NCAIA, and for his remarks today, he's going to invite a few well-known gentlemen of the area, and his name is Mr. Gopinath Durganaitu.
Good evening. Honorable Ambassador Anupriya Ragunathan, Community Minister Afshan Hashmi, and other embassy officials, and the representative from Maryland Governor's Office, Christiana Hoy. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you all and extend my warm greetings to all of you on this wonderful evening. We gathered to welcome our incoming DCM, Ambassador Anupriya Ragunathan. NCAIA has conducted many such events in the past, and it is an utmost pride in hosting the welcome for our new DCM. Ambassador has an impressive foreign service over the last 2 decades. And I'm not going to talk about the details much, as my successor will talk about that extensively when he introduces the DCM. Ambassador, I assure that the diaspora will be ready to support you and your associates in all the endeavors promoting the bilateral relationship between India and USA. As our President said, we are here at a call away for helping you on our mission. With that, on behalf of the entire community, I welcome you, Ambassador, and your better half, Mr. Montgomery.
Thank you so much.
I wish you a very successful tenure at Washington, D.C. And someone before me said, as Ambassador Taranjit Sandhu came back, we wish you come back as an ambassador soon. Thank you. And I now have the pleasure of introducing our US-India SME Council President and CEO, Mr. Elisha Polivarti, and our Maryland's former Deputy Secretary, Dr. Rajan Natarajan, was unable to come here because of his commitment in DC. He is hosting an event, and he sends a warm welcome greetings to you. And I also welcome Christina Poy, and they're going to present you a citation from Maryland Governor's Office, basically Maryland Governor. Ambassador, and Mr. Mukunji, you can also join. Yeah, I call upon the President, Chairman, Coordinator, and Satya.
Madam Ambassador, Namaskar. And I have a special pin, a golden pin from President Joseph Biden. Because the US-India SME Council is officially recognized and empowered to present today this beautiful pin for you, for your leadership, for your service to the community and the government. Thank you.
As the first woman to be appointed by any governor in Maryland as the director of the Governor's Commission on South Asian American Affairs, it's my great privilege to be here on behalf of Governor Larry Hogan and First Lady Yumi Hogan to bring you greetings and welcome. Namaste. Namaskar. Annyeonghaseyo. Hwaning. Happy Diwali. And vanakkam. Vanakkam. And I bring a citation on behalf of the Governor of the State of Maryland to Ambassador Anupriya Ragunathan. Greetings. Be it known that on behalf of the citizens of this state, in recognition of your posting to Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India, Washington, D.C., continued success in promoting and strengthening the global strategic partnership our nations share due to shared democratic values, converged interests on many issues, and vibrant interpersonal communications. In the spirit of the Indian natives who are of immeasurable value to the success of our state, we are pleased to confer upon you this governor's citation. It is signed by Governor Larry Hogan, Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford, and Secretary of State John C. Wolfson.
Thank you very much. Beautiful. And everybody take pictures. Nina, come first. All right. Okay. Oh, one more shawl. All right. Wow. Beautiful color. Beautiful, beautiful. Lovely. All righty. Okay. Does someone else have a shawl?
Sundar Kupuswamy, former president of Federation of Tamil Sangam of North America.
All right, thank you very much. We're now going to introduce to you a beautiful lady who is going to share a few words with us, with all of us. She is actually the current president of University of North America, beautiful Miss Jill Martin. Miss Jill Martin. Thank you very much for everything you do. You look gorgeous.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the University of North America. Welcome.
Wow.
Are you enjoying the facility so far? Yes? Good. Today, if everything goes well, so far so good, right? I think this event is just wonderful, beautiful, and I'm very proud to share the credit with the great people at NCAIA. But if there's anything that goes wrong, it's their fault, okay? Let's get that straight. All right, Ambassador, everybody from NCAIA, and our great friends from the community, welcome again. We're very, very proud to host the Indian community from Washington, D.C. on our campus. And this is actually not the first time. We have several events with the Indian communities now on our campus. We're really excited to do this. India is such a powerful nation. Not only that it's the greatest democracy in the world, it also produced the most number of great CEOs of those wonderful IT companies. Nobody can compete with them. Just replace Mark Zuckerberg, that would be good. And also, look at the Washington, D.C. areas. You can't go to a doctor's office, a dental office, a hotel, a gas station, a McDonald's without running into an owner who is of Indian origin. We praise the success of Indian immigrants. And we at the University of North America want to use the Indian community as our model. We have 200 students from the great nation of India. They came all the way across the globe to come to the University of North America to study. Of course, they are so excellent. They are in IT, they are in business programs, and they graduate and find great jobs in this area. They study well, they work well, and they exceed in the society. We're so proud of our Indian students who came and worked hard, and many of them were the first in their family to have ever achieved higher education. And we're very proud to play a part of that. Thank you very much. And we would like to share a little bit information about our school. We offer IT and business programs. We have Day One CPT, all these IT business owners. If you need excellent students, talk to Kirit. If you want to use our facility for your next event, talk to us as well. Thank you very much.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. I would like to present a little token of recognition to our ambassador, if we may. And I would like to ask my staff to come join us here. And Ambassador, if you could please come over here. We definitely would like to have you come back to our office as often as you can. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Come on. Thank you very much. Beautiful speech. Very lovely remarks. I shall now invite our Vice Chairman, Mr. Gopinath, to take over the microphone, please.
That is my goal.
Hello again. I want to recognize one important person, to Peter Hieronymus, former president of FETNAP. I apologize, I forgot to call you on the stage. Okay. You can say a few words.
வணக்கம் பொதுவாக வந்திருக்கும் அம்பாசிடர் ஐயா ரங்கநாதன் அவர்களுக்கு வாழ்த்துக்கள். அவர்கள் பணியில் சேர்க்க வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Thank you. So, I have a task to introduce a person who really do not need any introduction. That is none other than our chairman, Mr. Sunil Singh. Since I was given the task, I need to say a few words about him. And I would point number one, he is the servant leader of the community, who doesn't put himself ahead of everything. And he is always in the backstage, and to my knowledge, I have seen him for the last 2 decades serving the community in different capacity, and he has never come forward on the stage until a couple of years ago. And another thing I need to say about him is he's a very successful business leader in the community, and he owns multitudes of Papa John's pizza stores across the US. He used to own stores this side of the Mississippi River. Now he crossed the Mississippi River. So he's expanding his map on the stores, and he's also holding a title of former chancellor of an university in Madhya Pradesh, India. So with that, I'd like to call Mr. Sunil Singh for his remarks. Give him a round of applause. He deserves that.
Thank you, Govind. मेरा थोड़ा गला खराब है, 2 दिन से थोड़ा ठंड लग रहा है. Respected Ambassador Anupriya Ragunathan ji, Montgomery Santhanam ji, Senator Richard Black, Jill Martin, President of University of North America, Dada Sambhu Banerjee, our senior leader of the community, all the dignitaries, invited guests, committee leaders, friends, ladies and gentlemen. As Chairman of NCAIA, I welcome you all to this committee welcome reception in honor of Ambassador Anupriya Ragunathan. I would like to thank Sri Priya ji for accepting our invitation and would like to commit unconditional support on behalf of NCAIA and all other committee organizations. NCAIA is not a very big organization, but we work with entire committee organization. We get all the organization together to do any national event like Republic Day, Independence Day, Ambassador welcome, Modi ji welcome, any big